Greetings, humans. I'm Andre, and I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. So, this is a band called Derev. It was recommended to me by a friend, not as a reaction request, but, you know, if I have this channel, checking out new music without the camera in front of me makes me feel guilty. So, I thought it would be cool to check it out. I'm really intrigued about this band because it's presumably prog-rock, so anything with the word prog in it is something I want to hear. And they started out in Syria. Now, I think now they're based in Canada, according to their, YouTube description. But they started out in Syria, and the reason why that means stuff for me is because Syria is really close to Israel. And Israel has an amazing prog rock and prog metal scene. Yeah. I think Netherlands, Greece, and Israel are my favorite countries when it comes to prog. UK and Australia too. Yeah, but they're not focused so much on that, I would say. So, I think they only have 2 songs on their YouTube. I don't know if they have an album release or anything. This is the latest one they put out. It's called Delayed, and it's an official lyric video. So, let's get into it. You ready?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Picture gray and old you've taken and etched into your soul, a distant void between the mind and canvas you unfold. All this time that's passed, you've waited to smell the paint you sought, feel the touch of stroke until self-doubt just took control, dismissing what you've desired the most, gave into hardship, you let it grow, rejecting the life you long for. Don't pin this on the power beyond what you control. Your call. The sooner you face the truth, the failures you've incurred.
I'm gonna let you talk about the lyrics. This hits so hard. Oh, these people are in my head. Like literally. I'm gonna make some life decisions after this recording. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna think about every single dumb and stupid thing I'm doing off and everything I want that I'm putting off. For example, this YouTube channel is something I've been putting off starting for 2 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's basically about taking accountability and moving, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
It's basically saying, dude, don't stay in stasis. Get up, move.
Yeah, and like the title, Delayed.
Yeah.
It's like, you keep doing it. Reminds me of a lyric from Epica from Consigned to Oblivion that said, good intentions have always come too late.
Another lyric from Epica that it reminds me of, and I don't remember from what song it is the longer you wait for the future, the shorter it will be.
Oh yeah, that's, I think, Sense Without Sanity. But
Probably.
it could be...
I think we'll leave the music commentary for the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
This grabbed me like... Go.
Okay.
promise that fate holds nothing on you.
Leap of Faith, is that the album? It's an EP, it's not out yet. I think it's coming this May, actually. Wow, that was really beautiful. I love that solo. So, let's finish with the lyrics, and then I have plenty of thoughts about the music. Okay, I mean, we've basically touched already on the main. I'm not gonna analyze them too deeply because before doing that, what I would have to do is sit down with my head in my hands and think about every single thing I've done in my life and every single thing I want to do in my life for a few hours or days or months, and then really have everything together to say about the lyrics. But I'm just gonna say that's really relatable. It's a really important lesson to hear that I can never get refreshed well enough, and it hit me hard. it really hit me hard. But let's get into the music.
Okay, into the music, and I also saw a little graphic animation in the video, which was really cool. This solo at the end really did it for me. It was kind of bluesy, kind of dark jazzy, and also the way the final part evolved after that and had this little descent into the final note, that was also a very bluesy, jazzy thing to do. It's textbook example of how to make something minimalistic but super effective. I think 90% of that solo was entirely played on the G string. And I really like that, what he was doing with the bending and the vibratos. There was this one part where it basically bent the string and then hit it and then let it go down a bit. That was so cool. It's I don't know. I love that style of playing.
I did not pick up that many details, but that solo was definitely a highlight for me as well. You know what it reminded me of? Do you know the song Roundabout from Yes?
I've heard it.
It's got this really cool atmospheric bridge section, and there's actually not a solo in it. It's just, I think, a keyboard theme and some drums. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it had a really similar vibe to that. And I think the whole song actually, especially drums and bass, reminded me a lot of that era prog rock. Mm-hmm. Like that's actually the first comparison that came to mind was Roundabout by Yes. Mm-hmm. And then, but what this feels like is as if that really classic prog rock, you get that, and then you get bands like, I don't know, Vola, Rendezvous, Point Taken, like modern prog rock metal, and this feels like it's a merger of both. Like it has so many of the classic tones, but it also has a lot of the modern tones. The vocals, I'm not really sure where to put them. At first I wanted to compare them with Vola, but they're not as melodic and as warm. They're a bit more gritty and, I guess, sorrowful.
It's also reminded me of something vocally, but I couldn't put my finger on it just yet.
But anyway, along the lines of Haken, Rendezvous Point, Steven Wilson, I don't know, this modern prog rock, Leprous, around that stuff. Much love for the drummer and for the bassist. Like, it's the first thing I picked up as soon as the song kicked off, and what I like through the verse, chorus, like the first half of the song, is that basically the structure was repetitive. You had verse, chorus, but the drums just kept picking up and changing. So you had a lot of variation going on while also having predictable patterns, and that's the best thing you can possibly do to keep someone hooked, but not get over predictable on a first reaction. So massive respect. I really like this.
Yeah, I really like this too. I'll definitely be looking further into them. The choppy drums, of course, I noticed that too. I kind of really like what he was doing with the cymbal playing throughout the first half too. And I also mentioned, I just wanted to talk about a graphic animation. There was this part in the video where it looked like the camera was advancing through a tunnel, but at the same time it had like these stars moving away. So I think speaking about the concept, that's also pretty expressive in the sense that you're moving forward, but what you want still seems to be moving away.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool touch.
Oh dear, yeah, that's, I can feel that as in a physical feeling, that image. Like I'm reaching out and the thing just goes further.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is for an underground band, and it was a really cool surprise. I think we both give a thumbs up, and a half at least to this, but I tend to give 2.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know if you enjoyed the video, song, everything, if you relate to the lyrics, if you have this kind of psychological mumbo jumbo in your head. I have it all the time. Mm-hmm. If you enjoyed our reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.